Greetings everyone, and Grid here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the top left side as the Chaos Lord, we have Saibot. Spawn on the bottom right side as the Hive Tyrant, we have a FunnyMan. He looks a very funny man. Hopefully doesn't steal anybody's blue jeans. That's why we're khakis. Spawn, and we do got some Chaos Marines deployed on out. Hormagaunts are also deployed on out. So he's going for a dual Hormagaunt opener. He may be eyeing for some heavy energy-based play. If I would go for two Hormagaunts, I'd probably use that for just purely for capping and flanking. Then go for a lot of energy to get out some Warrior Broods quite early. Perhaps some Ravener Broods as well.
Your forces obey you.
Looks like YouTube is... So it says excellent connection, but yet it does a lot of buffering. I'm wondering if... Yeah, I probably need to try to get some more, may need to upgrade my internet. Right now I think my current internet's like 11 megabit upload, which I needed better than that. Hive Tyrant is quite wounded. Chaos Lord trying to get some damage on the Hormagaunts. Still just two Hormagaunts, now being upgraded with the Adrenal Glands. So he's actually upgrading the Hormagaunts. I suppose you do need to upgrade them a little bit just to make them last better in the early game. Both Hormagaunts and Termagaunts, in my opinion, don't last very long in the game. They delayed quite a bit. If some of their upgrades will allow them to, say, have cheaper reinforcement, they'd probably allow them to scale better because it'd be a bit more disposable. Norse means being deployed out, which will be effective versus these both Hormagaunts and Termagaunts. Does that enable one of the models there, getting some good damage there. Chaos Marines are getting a bit overwhelmed. Maybe you should upgrade the Mark of Horn to get them some chain axes. Yep, looks like the YouTube one is not really handling the streaming all too well. Same thing with Twitch as well. I am dropping some frames here and there. I think it's because also my VTuber avatar that may be a little bit problematic as well. May need to adjust some settings. I just may need to get also a better graphics card or a second graphics card.
Your units fulfill your command.
Hormagaunts now maybe we're seeing some fire relevance soon. Both these heretics are pushing the way forward. Norse Marines are in the group. There are an AoE weapon and great AoE effects there. He needs to back off. Both heretics do fall back. Or no, just one heretic. It's the Hormagaunts and the Hive Tyrant are falling back. And these heretics can go around do some damage in. The Norse Marines are an AT looting weapon as well. Yeah, stream status poor now on YouTube. Now it says poor. So I may need to only stream for one thing at a time.
You give ground to the enemy. Fight harder.
Good damage coming out on those Hormagaunts. These Hormagaunts, nice knockback there. But also knocks back some heretics. And the Hive Tyrant's already been upgraded with a couple of upgrades. Rending Talons and the improved Synapse. Because improved Synapse really increases the health of allied and tier non-hero Synapse infantry units by 32 in a radius of 32 by 25%. So it's a good radius for health buff to nearby units. And we also got the Raging Talons. Also grants a seismic roar, which does piercing damage and knocks back nearby units.
Your forces obey you.
This quiet offends Slanesh.
Hive Tyrant's charging forward to try and tie up these Norse Marines and put in melee. Chaos Marines trying to engage, don't have a general damage upgrade yet. There's a size for ability. So the legs behind, leaves behind some incendiary effect, and
There is a point worth taking.
yep, looks like the web browsers, the streaming platforms, not handling all this too well. Next up, next replay, I'll just try streaming to 1 and see if that causes any issues.
Power node ahead.
If that still causes issues, then something else. Because I'm pretty sure it looks like I don't want to pay for the service for triple casting to.
Generator destroyed.
I probably need to
The keys to
view the costs and see if that will. If I make the next replay, I'll stream to 1 platform only and see if that causes any connection issues. While if that doesn't cause any connection issues, it's likely an issue with my bandwidth. There is a platform for me that costs $20 a month to allow. They will handle all the bandwidth handling for stream to multiple platforms. So once it goes multistream.io. Problem is, it's a paid service, and I need to compare that with my internet costs.
Brace for the harness of rage.
Good damage there. Yep. You know what? I'll do it now. Let's see. No current viewers on YouTube. No additional viewers on Twitch. So stop the streaming to YouTube and see if that causes any issues. Though YouTube does give me better like streaming status, so maybe I should do it to YouTube and not to Twitch.
With our power.
my power yet grows.
In fact, you're streaming to multiple platforms like that also ate a lot of my computer resources because that caused my frame rates go up by 15. Maybe I do need to go for that streaming service. I guess I need to do a cost risk benefit analysis on that. And we've got the Noise Marines now running away, getting overwhelmed by these Hormigons. We do got the Bloodletter, temporary Bloodletters out with the bottom field. And Noise Marines are falling on back. Artillery towers being deployed. We've also got a Brood Nest here. We do have a Tyrant Guard and Gene Stealers deployed on out now. Both of those Hormigons are falling back, but those Bloodletters did some great work against them. Being upgraded to plasma guns, going to use the plasma guns to engage these structures quite quickly. A lot of requisitions stored up by the Chaos Lord. Maybe a good idea to get out some additional generators right here. At least one more generator could be quite useful. Chaos Lord's been upgraded for the Lightning Claws, the Harness of Rage, and the Dark Halo. Dark Halo's the use energy as health. Harness of Rage grants the energy on hit, which would be great for the Dark Halo, and the Lightning Claws are just damage.
Your units fulfill your
Twitch seems like
command.
it's running a bit faster now, so next one. Next replay, I'll actually turn off the Twitch stream and go straight to the YouTube stream and see if it maintains excellent connection, because that gives me better feedback what's going on.
Your units fulfill your command.
And seeing my frame rates went up once I canceled the multi-stream, I have a feeling that maybe it's my own computer resources with bandwidth, so maybe that I do have to pay for that service for multi-streaming.
They're upon me!
Chaos Lord does have the shield now destroyed. receiving a lot of damage. That Tyrant's also been upgraded of the Psychic Scream, and the Tyrant and the Chaos Lord fully goes down. Lots of damage going on now. Does fall back there, does immediately respawn the Chaos Lord, so he will have to pay a lordly penalty. Tier 3 being researched by the Chaos Lord. He has 2 heretics, so he has plenty of repairs. So I don't see any issues going for a vehicle nor heavy infantry. It'll just be up to him. So second scream, which causes enemy units around them to deal 30% less damage. So it's a nice damage debuff. So the Hive Tyrant is going to be an excellent melee unit. He has also been upgraded to Crushing Claws, which is an anti-vehicle melee weapon. There's also some capillary towers we need to clean up.
Let the slaughter begin!
It actually looks like he has a damage upgrade on this Chaos Marines either. There's no like little horror effect on his rifles. Gene Stealers, their camouflage, lure, and now engage. Great ambush. Rippers have been deployed on out.
Here's a splendid cathedral of pain and blood worthy of a black crusade.
Power node
Your forces
is
obey
receiving
you.
some hits there from the heretics.
The enemy seeks
Another
to
Gene Stealer's
destroy
being
one of
deployed
your
now.
generators.
Now he's actually have a lack of anti-vehicle weapons. I would say Predator or a Land Raider would be great at this moment. A Predator, Mark of Corn variant, or Nurgle. Nurgle will have damage resistance to the anti-vehicle melee of the Hive Lord. So either Nurgle or Corn Predator will be very good, or Lightning Clawed Terminators wouldn't be half bad either. But I'm more impartial towards the Predator myself. Over here, we got the Tyrant Guard push his way forward.
The enemy wishes to deactivate one of our power nodes.
Getting some good damage there on this power node. Very nice. Yeah, against the Tyrant Guard as well, it may be best to go for the... Actually, he's going for something bigger. The Great Unclean One, which has a lot of good AoE abilities. I'm not exactly a big fan of the Great Unclean One. I just feel like the Great Unclean One just feels weak for its cost. It's slow, has to be melee. He is going to lose his power generators. Relatively fine because he's getting the Great Unclean One out now. And all his forces needs only requisition for reinforcements. But he will need to get out another power generator in order to reinforce, say, Terminators if he decides to deploy out Terminators.
Tyrant purged!
Rippers do go down, which they're not they're meant to die. Like Guardsmen, and Orcs,
Hostile forces assail the power
and
nodes.
Gretchens.
We may yet try.
They're just meant to die. We do get these Gene Sealers. This one does get spotted, so you receive a lot of free damage there. Well, I can see this guy charge forward, detonating a model now. Or not. There goes. Falls back with both these guys. Great Unclean One should... There's some good opportunity for this Great Unclean One, and with the Ritual here, the Great Unclean One can actually speed around. Great Barf there. And the Barf can actually knock back treating units. That's actually interesting. Most knockback effects do not affect treating units. That may actually be a bug.
I infect you.
He does have a good amount of energy. I think it's enough for Terminators, right? Or a Predator. Oh, there's actually power generators right here that were actually the Chaos Lords, and they're captured by the Hive Tyrant. He's activating the point. It will take a bit of time for him to deactivate that point. Searching for heretics. Tier 3 being researched by the Hive Tyrant. He needs to get out of Karn effects with an anti-vehicle weapon. I don't think a Swarm Lord would be any good. And Xenothrope, as nice as it is, it won't last. Needs something a bit more anti-vehicle focus. Chaos Marines forced to fall back. Hasn't dropped any models just yet. And actually will probably take a bit of time for him to get healed up. Did he just say phlegm? I don't know why, but him saying the word phlegm makes a lot of sense. These Chaos Marines need to fall back. They're going to get prone to being wiped and wiped. Oof. He should have kept those back home and healed them up. He knows his opponent is going for a lot of ambush, ambushes. The Chaos Lord, or the Chaos Lord, yeah, will need to capture this point. For some reason, I think he was playing champion all of a sudden. Swarm Lord is being deployed on out. I disagree with the Swarm Lord. I would say Karn effects with anti-vehicle weapon would be better. Terminators not being deployed have been deployed on out. You know, I gets out some more Terminators. Heretics are doing a good job of keeping those guys back. Does retreat back the Heretic Squad. He could actually kept the Heretic Squad in there a bit more. I would say now teleport forward and start capturing the VP. He needs to go for the VP game. They're very, very even at the moment.
I will tear this world asunder.
A lot of requisitions stored on up. See what requisitions stored upgrades? Yeah, Lightning Claws have been deployed, which would be good against the Gene Sealers. Gene Sealers can upgrade anti-vehicle weapons as well. The Chaos Lord gains some good damage in, but needs a teleport pack of his own. There's a lot of guys here. I don't think the Chaos Terminators really want to fight this fight. But it looks like he's going to be fighting. Great damage coming out onto those Gene Sealers, so yeah, it was actually a good fight for them. These Hormigons need to get out of there. They're going to get annihilated. Heretics coming on board as well. Engaging with their handguns, which would be a bit more effectively actually whacking that squad. Activates the ritual there, so these Chaos Lords are going to Terminators will be moving around quite a bit. The Tyrant Guard is a vehicle, technically, so he won't really do a great damage, but they do good damage nonetheless. Swarm Lord versus Grand Clean One. I have no idea who actually wins these fights. Grand Clean One is taking a lot more damage. Swarm Lord has low health, but it's taking less damage in return. It looks like these Grand Clean One's focusing on the Tyrant Guard's activating healing ability now. Yep, the Grand Clean needs to fall back. He needs to get towards this ritual. The ritual allows him more health regen. Looks like these Gene Sealers get forced back by the Chaos Terminators. A Predator would be quite good at this point with a Nurgle variant, and I say Nurgle variant just to prevent the Gene Sealers and other melee units from hitting him effectively, because the Nurgle variant does have melee damage resistance and will provide some good firepower to support that Swarm Lord. This ritual is being very, very important. These Hormagaunts, yeah, need to start hitting that ritual. This other heretic can come forth with its own ritual as well. But the Grand Clean one is being forced back. Lots of damage as the same. Activates ritual once again, gives more speed. Great poison ability there. Swarmlord does actually use it as full reinforcement as well. Times in which you had a plague variant to allow like zombies to start creating from all those squads.
We shall try.
Swarmlord is winning. He may need to get a capillary tower to help support these forces. Chaos Lord engaging these Gene Stealers, getting some great damage on the Gene Stealers. Needs to go for his VP, that's for sure. This one doesn't have a lot of VPs remaining. Hormagaunts won't be able to do much. He needs the Swarmlord and the Hive trying to engage him, but will allow this area to be exposed. The Great Unclean One is healing up. You can push forward, activate a ritual, and get that healing back in combat.
Why does anything think I can be killed?
This one does get decaptured. He may just need actually drawing him away from his forces would be a really good position. So it's actually a good idea not to do a full retreat. In fact, I would say go over here then do a full retreat. Simply have him run on a wild goose chase. All points are currently deactivated. Plague Marines have been put out. Good anti-vehicle weapon help engage the Swarmlord. Good idea. Does barf on company Tyrant Guard.
Your units fulfill your command.
Now we got Carnifex. Carnifex looks like they upgraded with the Thornback upgrade, which is a melee upgrade. As well as spawn Rippers. This Great and Clean one is far outnumbered. Like Marines just need to be a move forward, trying to engage these forces. But the Great and Clean one needs to fall back. He is way outnumbered. Rippers do spawn out, which are a great counter to hit those Plague Marines. He needs to pull out Predator at this point. Either Nurgle or Zinch will probably be best. Does force back those Gene Stealers.
Set by our enemy. Lies to send me here, grandfather.
And actually not pursuing that. I would actually pursue all the way back to base. There's nothing. Holy crap. That heretic got annihilated. Oof. He may need to upgrade some of these guys. He needs to upgrade the Chaos Lord to an anti-vehicle weapon. He's fighting against a lot of heavy units. The Lightning Claws, as great as they are just not suited to this current fight. He has playing advantage at the moment.
This enemy seeks to send us into death.
Just spent a lot of resources. I'm not exactly sure on what though. Ah, another Terminator. He needs to be upgraded for the auto cannon. He needs anti-vehicle damage. He's upgrading also as well as Lightning Claws. I severely disagree with that. He does use this nuke ability there. He needs to teleport these Terminators. Does kill that one model. The Ripper is even pose a threat to this Terminator. No teleport. And does go down. Carnifex now receiving rocket fire. He does have ritual here. These Terminators are have some great opportunity engagements. The Sword Lord perhaps just fall back to get some help regen. These Rippers are tying up these Plague Marines in melee. The Carnifex are not doing well versus the Great Unclean. These Terminators got some great work in there. Rippers all being oh so problematic, just biting their ankles. He may have heals, but that's not his Achilles heel. Carnifex trying to get some help from Gen. Terminators do teleport over there. Over here, Chaos Lord's engaging the Hive Tyrant. Perhaps need to turn off the shield generator so it gets this energy. Honestly, energy only provides to infantry damage, not vehicle damage.
Point is lost.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that wasn't the one that gives like energy siphon. I must have been mistaken. Gene Stealers are severely wounded. These Terminators should be able to rip them apart. He's actually from getting fully wiped. They do get fully wiped, unless he was meaning to throw that squad away to deploy another squad.
For the Blood God.
This planet is infested. Very foolish to get within my reach.
Chaos Terminator, oh, Chaos Lord getting ripped apart. Great knockback there. But he needs to start hitting the Gene Seals, let's say, but he almost got the Tyrant card. The Gene Seals was supposed to be doing all the damage to him. Win the fight, not win the war, in this case. Because he's going to lose the fight in the first place. And gets fully wiped there. Grand Plane when engaging these forces. A lot of damage over time on those Hormigons. Oh, those are Rippers. He doesn't have any Hormigons left. Grand Plane 1 is severely wounded. These Plague Marines are just need to aim move forward, trying to engage the best they can. Does activate a ritual there, which gives them more healing over time and damage and speed, but the Plague Marines are now unescorted. Trying to get some good damage. There's Hive Tyrant is falling them back. And he's going to be tying up those Plague Marines in melee. Need to pursue the Grand Fleet one. Just took out all those Plague Marines. Herrick Squad may get wiped there. And does get fully wiped there. So no more rituals. He will. I would say it would be a good idea to play out another Heretic just to get the rituals. He needs to get more requisition points. He's actually pretty low in requisition as well. Now these squads can capture VPs. And this one is being camped by the Terminators. This one's getting camped by the Carnifex. So he has deployed out a second Carnifex. Both of them upgraded the Thornback upgrade. He needs a Zinch Predator. And he has 2 Plague Marines. That should be plenty for the time being. These guys are actually quite wounded. And he needs to split these guys back. Brent Clean was going to be charging on 4. Good damage there onto the Carnifex. He's going to try and tie in one of these Plague Marines up in melee. The Carnifex will likely go down. Great damage onto that Carnifex. Plague Marines are relatively slow, though. The Swarm Lord himself is also quite wounded as well. 1, 2, great hits there. Not sure what's being called on there. Is it Swarm Mines? Nope. Oh! Hormigons and Termagants. The other Conifex is pushed his way forward. These Plague Marines need to do a full retreat. They won't be able to engage this area for too much longer. The FA attacks that Fled Cloud ability. Very good knockback there. Will likely lose that. Yeah, does lose the Hormigon. The Termagants is still alive. Termagants can actually be used for capture at this point, but they're seeing a lot of damage over time. And does get barfed on. 1 HP remains. And you put a little pot shot there just to annoy him. Castle Lord captured at this point. The Hive Tyrant is down to the last 3 tickets. Looks like the Termagant did in fact go down. Carnifex, the other Carnifex is seeing quite a bit of fire. The Swarm Lord and the other Carnifex needs to get a lot of healing done. Fresh Rippers as well. The Chaos Lord needs to fall back and goes down to the Hive Tyrant and the Tyrant and its guard. But the capturing that point allowed him to get a single capture to win the game. Well, that should be the end of this replay. This is Agion saying thank you for watching.